April 30, 2012, Monday Night Raw. The atmosphere is electric. The crowd roars as two titans of the wrestling world stand face to face, Triple H and the returning beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Camera flashes blind the arena. Fans are on their feet. The tension is thick. No one knows what's about to happen, but within minutes, the WWE Universe will witness one of the most shocking moments in modern wrestling history. Brock Lesnar grabs Triple H by the arm, and snaps it in half. At least, that's what it looked like. Commentators scream, referees rush in, and the crowd gasps in horror. Triple H writhes in pain. The Beast has done the unthinkable. But the question still remains. Did Brock Lesnar really break Triple H's arm inside that WWE ring? Or was it all part of WWE's twisted storytelling genius? After years away from the squared circle, Brock Lesnar made his explosive return to WWE in 2012. Fresh from his brutal run in the UFC, Lesnar came back not as a hero, but as a destroyer. He wasn't here to entertain. He was here to dominate. He demanded new contracts, new privileges, and total control. But standing in his way was one man, Triple H, the cerebral assassin, the King of Kings, and now, the corporate face of WWE. On-screen, Triple H represented order, management, and discipline. Brock Lesnar was chaos personified. Their collision was inevitable, a clash of two worlds, authority versus anarchy. It started as a business meeting. Triple H, as WWE's COO, refused to give Brock Lesnar everything he demanded in his new contract. Lesnar, furious, snapped. He shoved the executives, flipped tables, and moments later, attacked Triple H in the middle of the ring. The crowd went silent. Lesnar locked in his infamous Kimura lock, a submission hold known in mixed martial arts for literally snapping arms. Commentators screamed, "He's breaking the arm! He's breaking the arm!" And then came the crack. Triple H screamed in pain, clutching his elbow. The referees called for medical staff, the fans booed Lesnar mercilessly, and the story of the broken arm was born. Within hours, WWE's official website released a statement. Greater than, Triple H has suffered a broken left arm, with possible ligament and tendon damage. Social media exploded. Fans believed it. How could they not? The scene looked so real. The move, the sound, the pain, it all fit perfectly. But here's the truth. The entire injury was kayfabe, a scripted part of the storyline designed to make Lesnar look like a monster and Triple H like a fallen hero. Behind the scenes, Triple H was perfectly fine. No bones were broken, no tendons were torn. In fact, just a week later, he was spotted at a Floyd Mayweather boxing event, shaking hands and smiling, with both arms completely fine. So, if the injury was fake, why did WWE go to such lengths to sell it? WWE storytelling thrives on realism. To make fans emotionally invested, they blur the line between fiction and reality. When Brock Lesnar returned from UFC, fans knew how dangerous he really was. They'd seen him destroy opponents inside the octagon. So, when he used an MMA hold on Triple H, the audience didn't see acting. They saw a fighter capable of actually breaking bones. That's where the genius lies. The WWE creative team used Lesnar's real-life reputation to fuel a fake injury angle. It made the feud feel real. It gave Brock Lesnar the aura of a true beast, someone you don't mess with, not even if you're the COO of WWE. After the injury, Triple H disappeared from television for weeks. When he finally returned, his arm was in a sling. He called out Brock Lesnar for a fight, not just to settle a grudge, but to reclaim his pride. The build-up to SummerSlam 2012 was intense. WWE promoted, "It is a war between the fighter and the game." Every promo, every segment, every stare down built the suspense higher. And when the night arrived, the match delivered. The two gladiators battled for over 18 minutes in one of the most physical main events of that year. Triple H fought valiantly, targeting Lesnar's ribs, his legs, but in the end, Lesnar once again locked in the Kimura. Triple H screamed in agony. The crowd begged him not to tap. But finally, he did. Brock Lesnar stood tall, victorious. The Beast had conquered the game, again. Many fans still debate whether the arm-breaking incident had any real physical consequences. Some believe that Triple H might have suffered a mild sprain or bruise from the hold. But there's no credible record of any legitimate fracture. The crack sound. That was sound design, part of the production magic. The grimaces, the screaming, the commentators losing their minds, all crafted to make the audience believe what wasn't real. This is the brilliance of professional wrestling. It's theater with muscle, it's storytelling told through pain, passion, and power. The feud didn't end at SummerSlam. Triple H returned months later to challenge Lesnar again at WrestleMania 29, this time, in a no-holds-barred match with his career on the line. The story of the broken arm still haunted him. Every promo reminded fans of the humiliation he suffered. And that's exactly why it worked. It gave emotional depth to what could have been just another rivalry. In the end, the broken arm became a symbol. A symbol of Lesnar's dominance. A reminder that even legends can fall. Even years later, people still ask, did Brock Lesnar really break Triple H's arm? And that's the power of storytelling. When performance, emotion, and timing collide, fiction starts feeling like fact. The move was real, the pain looked real, but the break, that was pure WWE magic. Still, for many fans, it doesn't matter whether it was real or not. Because in that moment, when Triple H screamed and Lesnar tightened the hold, everyone believed. And belief is what pro wrestling is built on. In interviews later, even Triple H admitted, greater than, that's what makes Brock different. You don't know where the act ends and the reality begins. Jim Ross, a veteran commentator, once said, greater than, when Lesnar came back, he brought legitimacy. Fans knew he could destroy anyone if he wanted to. That's why WWE leaned so hard into the injury angle, because it wasn't just a story. It was psychology, it was marketing, and it worked perfectly. So, let's answer it one final time. Did Brock Lesnar really break Triple H's arm inside the WWE ring? No, it was an expertly crafted storyline designed to sell Brock's dominance and Triple H's resilience. But that doesn't make it fake in spirit. The emotions were real, the passion was real, the performance, masterful. As the lights fade and the echoes of the crowd dissolve into silence, one thing becomes clear. Professional wrestling is not about what's real or fake. It's about what feels real. And on that April night in 2012, when Brock Lesnar locked in that Kimura and Triple H screamed in agony. It felt real enough to make millions believe. And that's why, even more than a decade later, we're still talking about it. This was the story behind one of WWE's most shocking moments. The night the Beast broke the game. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wrestling truths that blur the line between pain and performance.